trade in from the high to the low of the day. So what looked like a quiet start picked up a little bit. That got sold in too. And for the better part of today's trading session, we've traded lower, 0.5% down for the Nifty 50. 25,070 720 rather is where we're shutting shop for the Nifty futures. The big winners today from within the large caps have been the likes of Trent, Max Healthcare, Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Geo Financials. And on the losing side, it's been about Hindalco, Eternal, BEL, Bharti ahead of its numbers, Titan, ITC, iSure, Axis, L&T and Reliance. So definitely in terms of a weightage or in terms of just the quality of names, it was the drags which I guess overtakes. On the flip side, within the broader end of the market, where too the breadth of the market has closed in favouring the declines, you had a TI India which was down about 10%, MCX lost about 5%, Vedanta, Hindustan Zinc, Keynes after yesterday's run up, 4.6% lower on that stock. And then it got made up with the Nykaa, Page Industries, Cummins, Jubilant Foodwork and Policy Bazaar, which were the gainers.
So those are just some names which came to the fore today. We also had the likes of a HAL, which we just spoke about. But outside of that, in terms of numbers that came out at some point through the day today, there was Page Industries, stock was up 3%. Uno Minda, Minda Corp, both up 2.5% at close. Dredging Corp taking a drubbing, 9.5% lower on the back of numbers. Varroc Engineering, 5.5% lower. Godrej Prop also 1.5% lower on the back of a slightly weaker set of numbers that we saw on the screen. And we saw that come through. Arkin Chemicals, despite a very weak set of numbers, closed the day flat. 6% higher on a JSW Cement. That one really stood out. Inventurous Knowledge Solutions also up 5.5%. Force Motors, what a stellar set of numbers, 4.5% higher on that one as well. Cummins and Timken. And some of the cap goods names will start declaring numbers, and we saw that. Cummins also was up roughly 4% or so in trade. Broader markets also continue to be under some bit of pressure, 1% low on the Nifty small cap. And we also saw some pressure on the Nifty mid cap, 0.4% lower. The Nifty 50, of course, 0.5% lower as we close the day in trade. Second straight day of losses for the Nifty IT index. Outside of that, the metal counters were also under a bit of pressure. In fact, the metal index down 1% was the second worst performing sectoral index of the day after the Nifty India Defence Index, which was down 2.25% in trade. The only index closing in the green, the Nifty PSU Bank. That one really stood out in trade. Your take for the day, Kunal?